Welcome to Football or Soccer with all the chaps. How are we?
Morning.
Good morning.
Afternoon.
Morning, fellas. Good,
Yeah, morning,
afternoon,
hello.
Sam. What time's it? 4 o'clock there?
4 o'clock in London. So we've had a bit of a busy day. I've had a bit of a busy weekend. I'm just coming back to the land of living because I went to Manchester the weekend and saw the mighty Oasis. They were unbelievable. I can't. It's hard to even put it into words how good it actually is, but I can only sum it up with I went to a concert on my own and I'm going to rank it just under West Ham winning the trophy in Prague.
Wow.
That's where it ranks. It's
What do you
just
mean on
under.
your own? What do you mean you went to there was 12 of yous there?
We went with all the mates, but my ticket was actually like a VIP ticket, and I could not get in with all the boys.
Standard.
So,
You left them all in the digs.
funny enough, a couple of people mentioned to me the podcast that they were big fans there. So it was
out of here. What would you
I
say?
swear on my life.
Did you
Swear on
get
my life.
escorts out as well as Noel?
I reckon over 20 people come up to me and said, I love your Instagram. And then a couple of people mentioned the podcast.
Saddos, if they did that. Saddos, every single one of them.
They were all in the VIP. They all were big name people. And they come up. Yeah, no, honestly, I was sitting there before and I was going, well, this is a fucking downer, isn't it? Like I'm gonna be on my own. I'm gonna make the best of it, but this isn't what I want.
Boys on the field though, didn't you?
You are?
You went with the boys on the field though.
No, the boys. What it was, my section was the very front, and there was a barrier, then a 10 feet gangplank, then another barrier that separated actually the real crowd.
Okay.
So I was basically where Pep was when you saw him there. Well, actually, the people that were there were Rodri, Foden, Carrick, Steve Bruce. I'm going to say now, I have never seen a more photographed man in all of my life.
Good. He deserves
He
it.
was, I reckon he'd done a photo every 30 seconds. It was like Messi was there. Obviously, he's got silver hair, so everyone, like, he's very noticeable. But he was with Carrick, Fletcher, Bardsley. There was loads of them. His son, Alex Bruce. There was loads of them. But honestly, everybody kept coming up to him. In the end, they put a bucket out on him and stopped, like, so people didn't notice him. It was funny when as soon as he put it on, people didn't notice him anymore. But I've never seen a bloke more photographed than Steve Bruce.
Good. He deserves it. He deserves it, that fella.
I have a question. How was the set? Because Heaton Park, it was all open, wasn't it? It wasn't a stadium. How was the sound? How was the
sound was the best sound I've ever heard at a concert. They must have spent fortunes on their sound because usually I always think when you go to a concert and see it live, especially like a rock band, when you see them in stadiums sometimes that are not built for concerts and outside, the music can drown out the singer a little bit. They got it. If you said to me they were miming, I would go, yeah, that makes sense. It's that good. His voice is incredible. The music is incredible. The screen and the setup is incredible. But honestly, you couldn't have, when you say like people having a good time, you couldn't have got in an argument if you tried. Like, I remember bumping into someone, me and this bloke, we bumped into each other, both of us went, oh, sorry, mate, like it was like
England, though, isn't it? Is that not just England?
Not a football or anything like that. You get no, it's not, especially not in the south of England.
Match, though, was it?
No, but it was just, no, England's not like that. You bump sometimes straight in England, it could be quite bad. But it was
like that up north, isn't it? Up north, if you bump into someone, first thing you say is sorry.
Yeah, but and there was a lot of Southerners there as well. And usually Northerners and Southerners don't mix, but everyone just getting on so good. It was honestly, the atmosphere and everything, and the pre and everything matched the concert completely.
Brilliant.
It was like, I actually thought after it, they must have thought driving around Manchester, wow, we have like the city you were born in, we own this city. Like every billboard, every bar.
That video where he's waving out the car.
It was brilliant. We caught it
royalty.
just as he
That
drove
was royalty.
past. It was so good. And when he did it, the place went mad. But like every bar you went into had like a cocktail list, and it had been changed to Oasis songs. The menus had been changed. Like everywhere in the street and everywhere you looked, there was bucket hats, Oasis gear, like Stone Island, Adidas. It was just a complete takeover of the city. And what was the maddest thing that we all said? There was no police anywhere and no trouble.
Really?
Barely any police that you saw. Like, you know, like you thought, well, there's a lot of people here. Honestly, and that he's not saying that as a detriment to the police. It wasn't needed, and it was well run. Everything was guided the right way. Everything was signposted. All the people working there, everything were brilliant. There was no like bloke on the door getting hassle or anything like that. Everything about it was like honestly, it was a real feat for England how well it was put on. It was fantastic.
It looked just the best. It looked amazing.
And I'm going again Friday and Saturday, and I cannot wait. Because I actually thought that as well.
This weekend, aren't they?
Yeah, because I thought, well, will it be a bit like now you've done it? Will it be boring? Honestly, even on our group, everyone is saying, I've got to go again. You could go to it every single night and have the best night. I've never seen anything like that. I've never wanted to go to a concert like again and again, but this is just like, it's something different. Something I've never ever seen.
I can imagine they didn't do a Coldplay kiss cam.
No, he said that. He said we're not like them sneaky bastards at Coldplay.
Yeah, he
get on with what you want.
Yeah. One another mental thing about that. If that couple had just done nothing,
I know
nothing would have happened.
His wife put a statement out today as well. Did you see that? Where she said, "I'm not angry, but I will." Like basically, I'm going with the full force of everything.
Who said that?
His wife, the actual wife.
I mean, what? Yeah. Fucking hell. Well, then, as
she said, the humiliation.
I don't think she needs to be putting statements out, though.
I suppose the world is talking about it.
Yeah,
crazy.
Like, imagine how that poor woman feels. Like, imagine how like embarrassed she is. It must be awful.
Yeah, cool. Your husband having a carry on the whole of the internet. It's just like, it's insane.
Right, we're moving on. We actually got to get to some football. Transfer news. What we got, obviously, the big one is Ekitike to Liverpool.
Yeah. Gyökeres
big move, that.
Is going to be done.
Yeah,
do you know if you spell his name backwards, it's the same?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Is it?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Good bit of knowledge there, Tom.
I know.
That was 5 in the Premier League. 5 in the Premier League, Talk. You can name them all.
Is there?
I can't. Hang on. One of them plays for Liverpool. Played for Liverpool. Kid. Oh, I don't know.
Come on, Chris, tell us.
It'll be too much
time. Piping up. I haven't got them. There's one called Hannah is one of them. H-A-N-N.
Hannah's about 3 of them, I think.
Yeah, there's another one called Olo, I think, which is a bit of a cheat. Only 3 letters.
Olo Aina.
That's a great name, though, isn't it? What's it called? Begins with a P.
Yeah, God knows.
Mine's not working this early in the morning. That's a great signing, though, I think, for us.
But what else have we got? So we've got the big one, obviously. We got the big one at Ekitike. Liverpool are doing some business.
And Buemo's gone.
Say that again, Sam. What's his name?
Ekitike.
Okay, I thought you added a couple more syllables in there.
No, I made sure I checked it before I come on, actually, because it's easy to miss the K. And then Mbeumo has gone to United.
Yeah,
obviously, 65 mil,
250 grand a week as well. They're going to pay him. Is he worth that?
Big money. I mean, he's a good player. We'll see.
I said this to a Man United fan this morning. I'm very, very worried about Man United this year. Like, the standard of player that they're looking at, and the one that I've seen that they could be linked with, Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah, I know. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a weird one.
I'd be surprised if they went for him. We want too much money for him.
Sam, did you see how much? Yeah, I know. I saw the price and I was like, what, for a player who is shit for Chelsea? They're going to, not shit, but, he's not great for Chelsea, is he? 80 million. That's bananas.
Then you look at this, like this transfers that happened, obviously with Kudos, Elanga, that have all gone in their 55 range, 65 Gwembuyama. 55 seems to be like a just above average player now in the Premier League, forward. So is that now like the new standards? Like they were just saying with, have you seen that meme that's going around as what got you? Like basically Ronaldo went for the same money as Ekitike.
Yeah.
And like it's saying that's how inflation works. Like,
My grandparents also bought a house for £15,000 in 100 years ago.
But obviously we still think of them transfers as they're of that, but that is the new norm. Ekitike obviously is big money for someone who he's not a prolific goal scorer.
No, but have any of us even really seen him play more than 90 minutes?
No,
I've never seen him play.
I've seen bits of him because West Ham were linked with him for quite a long time. So it is, and I think I saw something today that he's being linked. He's 6'3", but very agile. They're kind of likening him to the Firmino move because he's actually his goal scoring, his shots, his XG is one of the poorest in Europe.
Yeah,
he has a lot of shots apparently.
I think he only got like 15 or 16 goals last season. It's not like
he got 25 last year. I looked it up. He got 25. I think it was 15 in the Bundesliga, but obviously they played in Europe.
That's what I mean. But you look at Harry Kane. He's getting 40 in the Bundesliga, and then Ekitike's getting 15.
He's a younger guy, though.
He plays for Bayern Munich, doesn't he?
Yeah, but still the standard of the football there. I mean, like they.
Yeah.
Marmouth scored like 30 and he went for far less to City.
Yeah, I don't completely disagree with what you're saying, Sam. But my only faith, I suppose, is that Michael Edwards rarely makes a bad move in the transfer market. Obviously, Michael Edwards is Liverpool.
Is he French?
Who?
Ekitike.
Yeah.
Michael
He's
Edwards.
Like one of the most.
Michael Edwards.
I was thinking that.
What's that?
What he said is Michael Edwards French. I was like,
I know. I thought that's what he meant as well. Yeah, I mean, listen. Out of all the transfers we've made so far, this is the one I'm like, this is just because of the money. I'm like, that sounds a little bit.
But I think if you're looking as a club, right, and taking out the tragedy of it, you're looking at Jota as a player to be replacing with a younger player that has got a lot of promise. Then you would say this looks actually a prop for the squad. This looks like the sort of business you wanted to be doing. And he's very highly rated in Germany. All of this stuff. So that would be the signings you would want to make as champions going into next season.
What's interesting?
Yeah, but I don't think it's a Jota replacement at all. It's a Nunez replacement because we will sell Nunez. It was always going to happen. That was always going to happen.
And then if you sell Diaz, you need another winger.
I think Ekitike might play out wider. I think you will probably go for that. I know he's played up front more last year, but I think you might. You're still heavily linked with Isak, which doesn't look like Newcastle are going to let him go. That rumour doesn't seem to go away.
Saudi voted Al Hilal 130, and he said
if he goes to Saudi, oh my God, what a travesty that would be.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to go, but
I don't think so either.
You won't hear what they're going to offer him, though. I read that I saw, but I mean, who wouldn't? Like, if any Saudi club read its head, you'd be like, all right, what are you going to pay me? Just out of curiosity.
I don't think he would go there. I really don't. I hope he doesn't more than I think he doesn't.
They'll still be paying that in 3 years, though. as well.
Yeah.
That offer will still be there in 3 years' time.
Yeah, he could
That's
have
what
two
I think.
European clubs in his cabinet in 3 years' time if he joins the mighty Reds.
Another player to watch out for this year in the transfer market, because I didn't realise until today that he's only got 1 year left on his deal, so you would think they might catch him, is Mark Guéhi. And I know Liverpool are linked with him as well, I saw today. Spurs and Newcastle, obviously, who wanted to buy him last year. Spurs put a bid in for him in January. When I heard he had a year left on his deal, that could be the time now that Palace are going to have to cash in, because they're not going to let a club like Palace is probably not going to be able to afford to let him go for nothing. So that could be if Liverpool got him in, that could be a very good signing for you as well.
I think we will.
That Sam Canate's on his last year as well, and we're doing that same thing where we're not rushing to.
He wants cheaper money. You've offered him new deals, and he keeps turning them down.
He does.
He wants like 250, 300 a week.
Mark Guéhi almost could be a better signing there.
I wish Chelsea had a buyback clause on him. I'd take him back.
He'd be very good for Chelsea. He's kind of what you need.
We had him. We sold him.
The best thing you can do with these type of players when you're building a team is sign everybody's captain, because that means they're a leader in some sense, And he's Palace's captain, isn't he? I think he'll sign for Liverpool. I do. I think Liverpool have to sign a proper centre half this summer, because we've just let Kwanzaa go to Leverkusen. We have to replace him. And if we can get someone like Guéhi, he just doesn't replace Kwanzaa, he replaces Konate as well. And then
maybe also has got the ability to step into the Van Dijk role when he goes young enough.
Correct.
I've got to be honest, if the champions are coming in for you, it's hard to turn that down, isn't it? Like, I really think Liverpool are going to be really strong next year. I think they've done fantastic business. I was worried that they weren't going to do the business, but I think they've set out. They're going good. Obviously, we don't have the team gels, but Slot done brilliant last year. They look like they're going to be very, very tough to beat next year.
I've never seen Liverpool strengthen, even if we don't sign anybody else. I've never in my lifetime seen Liverpool strengthen the way we have done this summer.
It's because you haven't done anything. That's why you didn't do anything last window. You bought Chiesa last summer.
Maybe we haven't really done anything for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Not even just last summer.
Yeah, you haven't had to spend up enough time, so they needed to do it this year, and they've thrown the gauntlet down.
It's almost like we've seen that City are having a wobble and they're doubling down, which I think is brilliant. Maybe see an opportunity where we can potentially do something. I don't want to utter the words, obviously, but there's a window where City aren't maybe as strong as they have historically. And
this is Liverpool's chance to finally assert some dominance on the Premier League. Well, because there is question marks over City.
The cynic in me, Sam, says that our owners, who are, as Donald Trump says, brilliant businessmen, our owners are seeing what football clubs are being sold for. By the way, not any clubs that are not anywhere near as big as Liverpool. And our owners bought Liverpool for, I think it was 300 million, ballpark 300 million, which was 2010, I think.
I remember that.
Or 11. So,
you're right.
And now they're looking at, if they can win the league or, win a couple of European Cups over the next 3, maybe even 5 years, they're looking at being able to sell that club for 5 billion. It's crazy.
Well, if Chelsea, what did Chelsea sell for? 3 billion?
4.
Yeah. Was it 4?
4 billion.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was close to 4 in the
end.
I
mean, so my God, Liverpool are already worth more than that.
I suppose Jim Ratcliffe bought 20% of Manchester United for, what was it, 2 billion or something?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
So
was it only 20% for 2 billion? No, it was 1 billion. I think it was 1.
Was it? But big
regardless, it's the margins are insane, aren't they?
So going on to that's actually last one. Big move this week. Rashford to Barcelona.
Yeah, that's
And he's taking a lottery or what?
He's taking a big risk going there because they might not even be able to register him.
Well, they will. They always get around it in the end, don't they? I don't
They
actually.
do. They always figure it out. Yeah, you're right.
But even still, like, you're still going there with the thought of like, what if it goes wrong? Like, you know
what I mean? Imagine doing rubbish at Manchester United and going to Barcelona.
Oh no, he's won the lottery.
Won the lottery.
Absolute lottery, that lad. I mean, did you hear Teddy Sheringham this week talking about how he doesn't deserve it? And you can understand that. Like, that's an incredible move for that lad after how he's behaved.
He is only on loan though. I mean, if he flops it, they'll send him.
No, but and with an option to buy at 26 million.
He's going to be in Barcelona playing in the new camp with one of the best teams in the world. I mean, he's lottery win for that lad.
I even saw he took a pay cut. I saw he took a 25% pay cut.
But I wonder with that. I wonder if I think he's getting $100,000 a week from Barcelona. I saw. But I wonder if Man United are still making the other part of his wages up, but yet they've given him a 25% cut on them wages. I wonder what.
I read in the on the what's it called on Sky Sports that Barcelona are covering 100% of his wages, and the United have made him take a 25% cut on all of his future stuff. So
I think the cut is on bonuses rather than what he's getting paid a week.
But at least that's what it is. But the way United see it, they've got $300,000 a week off their books for the whole season.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like they can that's
could be a good sign. Listen, I hope he goes there and does well. What a fantastic move for him. I think that's incredible. Like Barcelona, I think that is, as you say, does he deserve it? Probably not. He was quite good at Villa, but he wasn't incredible. Villa have deemed him that they didn't need him. They haven't gone with him, which I think they would have. Great signing. So great signing for him.
Good on him. Because
well played, Marcus. Well played,
what's
Marcus.
That? Yeah,
well
good on him. I mean,
good on him.
Yeah, he obviously had some. I know that the people who he hung around with in Manchester were not.
Tony, he's a generational talent. That's what you know.
and I'll be honest with you, I laughed on the podcast when I said he's holding out for Barcelona last time, and laughed at it.
I did too. Yeah,
he was holding out for Barcelona, and he bloody got it. So well done.
Yeah. Did you see the other player that United have stuck in a cheeky bid for is Emi Martinez? I
know, on a loan though. Yeah. On a loan.
Yeah, I saw that, and it was like
what a piss take.
I know.
Let me just try and get one of the best goalkeepers in the world, but we're not going to pay you. We're going to take him on loan.
It's because Onana tore his hamstring. He's out for the start.
Yeah, of the season. He did. Yeah,
it's done them a favour. They're almost lucky that he's out. They can't start the season without joking goal.
No, they can't.
And then the other one today is Chelsea are after that Xavi Simons. The Dutch kid.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about him. I don't know who that is. I'll leave you to tell us about him.
Do you not remember? He scored against England when we were watching Netherlands versus England in the Euros that day. I mean, he's been all right. He's a PSG player. He spent the last couple of seasons on loan in Germany. He's done all right over there, but is he like? I mean, he's 23. Look, so far I got it pretty wrong on João Pedro, so I'm not going to comment on.
Also, Amrit clipped up that clip for Sam doing João Pedro, and then he flipped it with Sam saying his thoughts on João Pedro. It was masterclass. It was the best clip you've ever done, Amrit.
Yeah. Thank you.
But going on, so our discussion this week is the title of "Are the Invincibles the most overrated Premier League winners of all time?" And I know Arsenal fans, if you're listening, are already their wigs are coming off.
AFC Troy's just thrown his computer out the window.
He's man.
Who? AFC Troy.
So basically, the debate here is
that fella. Yeah.
The conversation. You know what's
funny about that fella? One day he blocks me, the next day he unblocks me. So one day I'll just see whatever comments, and then the next day I'll see him again. Remember, Sam, when I messaged you and I was like, I don't see all these comments, but it shows me that there's more. And you said someone's blocked you, and it was that fucking clown.
Yeah. But so the real debate is who are the best ever real Premiership winners, and obviously there's quite a few. I was looking into these. The one I was most shocked at
Man United.
Manchester United, I think, were their 8th in the point, or seventh in the highest ever points total. Now, but when you think of Man United's dominance of the Premier League, they've never racked up. Now, you can put these down to things of like oppositions were better and things like that. But I actually didn't realise how many times Liverpool feature in that top echelon of points totals.
Yeah, and
even when they didn't win the league in 18-19.
Mostly, yeah.
But only one club has reached
99 points one year and finished second. I think it was 99 points.
98.
Second.
98.
Lost on goal difference.
Crazy.
So Manchester City are the only team to ever reach the 100-point mark, which is actually incredible. And then we got Liverpool at 99, 98, Man City, 97 Liverpool, 95 Chelsea. Now, I want to discuss Chelsea because I've seen John Terry make this argument. And Chelsea's... so they only ever lost one game in that season.
Man City, I'll never forget it. A Nicolas Anelka penalty with 7 minutes to go. It was an absolute... It was never a penalty. It was a sickener. And if we hadn't lost that game, we would have gone unbeaten the whole season. We conceded 15 goals the entire year.
15 goals.
That will never be beaten.
That is bananas. Yeah, that will never be beaten. Yeah,
But that was the back three triangle of Peter Cech in his prime and John Terry and Carvalho. And
Carvalho is, I think, I know it's a different conversation. I think one of the most underrated players that's ever played in the Premier League. Nobody talks about him. That man was amazing. But anyway, yeah, that defense.
So that Chelsea team finished 5 points above the Invincibles. Now I've seen John Terry make the point of that's got to be the best team in Premier League history because of that. It's funny that Arsenal, the Invincibles, finished on 90 points when you think that's 10 points off a City of there. But obviously, we're not taking away. I'm not definitely not taking away going the season unbeaten.
Did Arsenal really? Because was it 90 points or in the 80s?
Got it right in front of me here. So Arsenal, 38 games, 26 wins, 12 draws, 0 losses, 90 points, goals for 73, goals against 26. And taking it back to our conversation about Liverpool asserting dominance, that team also, why maybe they're the most over, because most people's go-to is that Arsenal's Invincibles are probably the greatest ever Premiership team because they're the only team in the Premier League that's ever done it.
I think it's the greatest achievement, but I don't think they're the greatest team.
But
I think that's fair.
They never went on to dominate that league after. They never won it again after that.
They've never won it again. That's the last time they won the Premier League.
Which is quite incredible. You go season unbeaten and then not win it again.
No, but I do think what Chris said is fair. It's probably the greatest achievement, but definitely not the greatest team. I don't even think close. I don't even think they're in the top. Maybe they're in the top 8, 7 or 8.
Oh, that's harsh.
They're not in the top 5.
I think the Chelsea team, the 15 goal, the Chelsea team probably beats on their best day. Beat some City, definitely beat them.
I actually think the Chelsea team.
Well, do you know what I will say? That Chelsea team knocked Arsenal out of the Champions League that year.
Yeah, and I would actually say, Sam, that Chelsea team were maybe even the best. Well, actually, no, that's probably not.
There's an argument for it.
It was a City team.
We had the best defense. Like, I mean, if you were piecing together dream teams over the years, you would take that Chelsea back 5 from the 04-05 season that conceded 15 goals. Like,
and arguably, look, you've got Drogba up front.
But Drogba wasn't that good back then.
He didn't score. Drogba was an animal, but he didn't score as much.
Drogba didn't come into his peak until he didn't start banging in 20 goals a year for us until probably, I'd say, he was never really a 20-goaler man under Jose.
No, he never really scored a lot of goals. Drogba. He was just an animal.
It was only under Ancelotti that when we banged in those 100+ goals a season that he became a 20+ season man. But
guys, you cannot look past the City team. You just can't. 100 points.
No, you can't. I agree. You can't.
You can't tell me that the Premier League was deeper and harder to beat in 2005 than it was in 2000, whatever they did the 100 points.
I would say it was. When you look at the strikers that were around back then compared to
it's harder to beat because it's way deeper. It's a much more competitive league.
It was a different game as well, though, Sam. We can look at the strikers, we can look at the goalies, we can look at a million different things, but I think the emphasis on different teams were wise. The strikers were better.
That City team beat us, which is maybe the best ever Liverpool team. You would argue, like
possibly,
no other Liverpool scored 98 points ever. Like no one has. Like I mean, and
Manchester United never have.
That's what I'm talking about. So
they've won it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think United won the league with 78 points or something one year.
So
I don't know when it was.
I think Man United's highest ever points total is 92 points. That's their highest ever. So it's funny because it's like we're disregarding Manchester United. With this question, none of us have made an argument for Manchester United being the best ever Premier League team, which...
I mean,
it's funny though,
isn't
it?
It wasn't 99, right? Was it 2001? 2001, they just had it off.
But United had Ferguson built 3 different sides there, didn't he? Do you not remember watching the documentary?
Yeah.
Rebuilding.
I think what makes those other sides better though is they had to beat that United team to win. Like that Arsenal team and those Chelsea teams, they had to beat that incredible force that was Man United to reach those heights, which I think maybe makes them. Like that Mourinho team that Chelsea had was it
was incredible. But I would also say Arsene Wenger. Arsene Wenger at his peak at Arsenal as well. I mean, like sometimes how Sky Sports do the old run backs of some of the old games.
Yeah.
They had an Arsenal game on the other day. I forget who Arsenal were playing on it, but I mean, I think it was maybe Villa or something, and they smashed them 4-0 at Villa Park, and it was just Ashley Cole to Pires to Vieira to Henry, and it was just watching that football. I was watching it with a friend of mine, and we were like, "Fuck me, they were a good team. They were a brilliant team."
And that's where Arsenal fans are going to have a real big disagreement with us about are the Invincibles the most overrated team? And I'm not saying yes or no.
I don't think they're overrated though. Do you?
I think the drawing the 12 games is not
that's not. It doesn't sound great, but don't forget back then going to somewhere like Newcastle away, going to St. James's Park and getting a draw was not a bad result. Whereas now, if you're going to win the league, you can't afford to go to St. James's and get a draw. You've got to beat them because that's the standards of.
Just to give you, I want to give you a bit of context on the Invincible season. So Arsenal were on 90 points. In second place were Chelsea on 79 points. So they won it by 11 points, didn't they? So, and then Manchester United were third on 75 and Liverpool were fourth on 60.
Wow.
They were 30 points clear of Liverpool.
You know what's funny? I didn't even know that Chelsea finished second. If you'd asked me where Chelsea finished that season, I wouldn't have known second. So what that
wouldn't have known them top 4 at all. But when you see they were 30 points clear of fourth, where
does 60 points get you these days, right? So Liverpool were fourth on 60.
60 probably gets you Europa Conference League now, I would say. The main difference between the football then and now is that it wasn't a big 6 back then. It was a big 3. It was really Arsenal, Man United, and then that was really it. And Chelsea got bought by Abramovich, and they kind of got thrown in. And Liverpool
60 points.
Teetering.
60 points this year would have got you 9th.
How crazy is that?
Arsenal. Let's put it into context as well, because to fight Arsenal's corner a bit as well, because it's all right saying against the best Premier League titles ever, because then it makes, with Arsenal sitting in 9th on the points tally, it does diminish it by that, by this. But Liverpool this year, who won the league at a canter, were 84 points. So when you put it into context like that, and Arsenal comes second this year on 74.
We also went on holiday with 5 games to go, didn't we?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
you only lost 4 games.
Which, by the way, Chris, I didn't like that we did that, to be honest.
I agree as well, To. I didn't like
that. I didn't like we did that.
When you see that, it does put that into context for the Invincibles, that it was pretty incredible that Liverpool won the league this year at a canter at 84 points. They got 90, because you can't, just because of points doesn't compare the leagues. And we've just seen 90 points, which they finished, 60 points, which they finished 4th in that season, but they would have finished 9th this season. So it shows, what it shows you is the lesser teams now in the Premiership win more games.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you can't say that off one season, can you? You can't say that off one season. Maybe if it happens in the next 2 seasons, we can say that. But one season is not a pattern, is it?
Well, listen, I don't think you get anyone argue that the Invincibles team would beat last year's Liverpool team, because I think they would. You know, I think the Invincibles team is a better team than our team.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Yeah, they would marmalise you. That was their team's a much better team.
I think so.
Okay, but where's the logic in that?
I don't think that the standard in the whole...
They had some of the Premiership greats in that team.
Yeah, I think
would get in over most of your players.
It was an easier league to win last.
I don't know.
We had to go and do it.
I don't know.
But I think the team beats our team last season. I don't think it beats.
I think they would have come closer to the Arsenal team last season, because they were a shout of shite as soon as it got put on them. They shit themselves, didn't they? And they just bottled it. But I think Liverpool last year were not brilliant, but they were crazy consistent. Consistent.
They were great, and they had to go out and do it. My point is that we're talking about the best ever teams, and is it the best ever thing? And I think that the Invincibles team would have a harder time beating Jurgen Klopp's best side than.
Yeah, and I do agree with that.
Small. It's small,
yeah,
but to be fair again, trying to be fair to, like Jurgen Klopp's best side, what did we say? 90?
Yeah, that's fair, mate. Yeah. I can't disagree with that.
That's enormous.
Arsenal. You've got to look at who Arsenal were up against in 2004. They were up against that incredible Chelsea side. They were up against Manchester United. Like they were up against good teams as well. So that is, and obviously Liverpool as well, but not one of your better type teams. But Steven Gerrard, I would think, was Torres there then? I'm not sure.
Before they won the Champions League.
Yeah, so it wasn't the best Liverpool side at all.
No, I mean it was a terrible Liverpool side. It was probably the worst team, I would say, player by player, to ever win the Champions League.
So go on then, we're going to finish this up. Who's everyone's best team after all that thing? Who is the best team the Premiership has ever seen? Everyone's got to give one.
City, the 100-point City.
I would have to agree with that, Chris.
Me too.
Yeah, I think that's unanimous.
It's unanimous, yeah. I thought we might disagree on that.
How could you argue against it?
I think you're right, and obviously what they were doing to teams, and the scores they were scoring and things like that.
And
annihilating teams.
A lot of teams that were not as strong as them would have buckled on Liverpool were matching them point for point almost every single week. It was like fucking Rocky Balboa and Ivan Drago fighting each other. That's what it was that season. It was insane. It was insane, but they were just better.
That Company scored against Chelsea. That's the one that broke my heart. Last couple of minutes, and he fucking fires in that Hail Mary.
They also, that season, set the New English top flight record of 32 wins in a season, which that was pretty...
They beat.
I think that's more impressive than not losing.
We did 30 that when we.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, you did.
16 of these wins came away from home. Like that. That's a hell of a lot.
I would even go further than to say not just the best ever Premier League team. I think they're better than Pep's Barcelona team.
So there's an argument.
The only thing is they didn't win the European Cup. I guess that's the only difference. That team didn't win the European Cup, did they? It was a couple of years later that they
where Barcelona team won it all.
Yeah, but they were in Spain. Yeah, but they were in Spain, though, weren't they? It's not the same.
Like, but they still won the European Cup a couple of times in that reign.
Yeah.
So that probably edges it because of that, I suppose. But yeah, good debate anyway. We're moving on. Right. Streets won't forget player. Tone, we're starting with you.
Go with me last.
All right. Because he hasn't done it, clearly.
I forgot. I've got the other one. Okay, go on.
Chrissy, what are you going with?
I've got one, but it's also my quiz question as well. So if you get it, you get.
Go with that one. Then.
Oh yeah,
you two. Honestly,
I was
Sam. I get these things. I get these messages on the podcast. If you're listening from Tony, we should do more episodes. We should do this. I'm telling you now, you should be better prepared. I put out. I write something. I put it out.
I've got 3. I have 3 Streets players.
I could name 50 off the top of my head.
Listen, Sam's got 3 of them. Sam Collins has got 3 of them. He's going to do one for each of us.
Yeah. All right.
Sam, Tony, give us your first one.
Tony, you're having Freddie Ljungberg.
Oh, what a player.
Yeah.
What a player.
Great player for Arsenal. I mean, believe it or not, I actually got 2 Arsenal players. The second one's Lauren, the right back.
Yeah, he was really good. I don't even remember him.
He was I loved him. I thought he was a phenomenal player. He was a silent assassin.
He's not a real Streets won't forget. Is an entertainer. Someone that fucking Lauren on the right back.
Well then, Sam, maybe you need to be more.
I would say Lauren was, but then my third one.
We've been doing this for 4 weeks. It's pretty easy.
I know, but you can't say the Streets won't forget and then say no. I have my parameters, but I'm not going to tell you what they are. You got to be obvious about what they are.
Talk to any Arsenal fan about Lauren, they will. I mean,
great right back, but I don't think he's a Streets won't forget player.
All right, and then my third one, my last is Carvalho.
Who?
Carvalho is definitely a Streets won't forget.
Another one.
What are you talking about? It's unbelievable. He was a site. These are players. Streets won't forget players are players that.
But these Streets won't forget. Right. We've been through this now 3 times on previous episodes, right?
Go on.
A clear parameter about it, right? Streets won't forget player are not top players playing at the top teams. They are not Ballon d'Or recommendations. Cristiano Ronaldo is not a Streets won't forget because fucking no one is going to forget Carvalho because he's in the best defence ever.
But who are the Streets?
He never got the claim. But he never got the claim. John.
Who are the Streets that won't forget?
Sam. Harry Kewell. How's that for Leeds?
Great player. Good example there, Chrissy.
He's a good one. That's a good one.
Great player.
He actually is he's been on my list.
I can leave now.
Like Asprilla, we've had Asprilla, Yuboa. These are Streets won't forget. They were not at the top for ages. For years. That is what it is. It's very easy. I'm very sorry to anyone listening at home, to the 3 fucking Muppets that I work with, but that is it. I'm actually, if I get it one more time, you're all getting fucking replaced. I'm going to replace you with people with actual football knowledge. That is it now. You're all on a yellow card.
How about we replace you with somebody who knows how to communicate?
Do it. Do it. Do it. Right, I'll make an even bigger one.
All that goodwill from the Oasis concert has gone right out the window.
My West Ham one's already getting more views than you lot. That's for a reason.
He saw Noel Gallagher waving out the car. All of a sudden, he's trying to replace people. The fuck does he think he is?
Come on then, last one.
My
one is Dimitri Payet.
Oh, shit. What are you talking about?
Streets won't forget player.
You couldn't forget him. It was about 6 months ago.
What a player he was. He was that season. He was with us.
But that's like me saying Fernando Torres.
Nah,
he played.
It is.
That
was a top Premier League player.
Oh, Sam, please get me someone that knows something about football, please. Just get me someone, please. I just
so let me
AFC Troy, if you're listening. Mate, there's a slot available for you on the panel now. But honestly, you know more about anything than this idiot. Honestly, I'm in.
All right, let's go. Let's go with our questions. Come on, let's go.
Right, let's finish up on the questions. Right, who's going first?
I'll go first. All right, so we ready?
We're ready.
Yeah, just explain it. We shout out the answer when we think we know it.
All right, but so what we're doing right now is each of us are going to explain some clues about a football player. First person to shout out the right answer wins the point. So I have won the Premier League twice with 2 different clubs.
N'Golo Kante.
No, you're out. I played under 2 nights of the silly UK honours system.
So Alex Ferguson and someone else. Okay, go on.
I retired in Scotland.
Good question is.
I was the first player to ever win a Premiership with 2 different clubs.
I can't think who it is.
Keep going.
I played 100 times for Norway.
Solskjaer. No. Damn it.
All right, Chris.
Who's a man?
I mean, that's pretty. I can't.
I know who it is. I know it is.
Chris, do you know who it is? All right, Sam, go on.
Henning Berg.
Yes.
Well done, Blackburn. And he played
very good.
Didn't he?
I don't take the point though because I went early, so it wasn't.
No. I mean,
good
nobody
question
got it.
That though. Good question.
That was a very good one, Tone. I'll give that to you.
That stumped me. I couldn't think of it at all.
Very good.
It was a left field one. Go on. Who's next?
Go on, I'll go.
Go on, Em.
All right, I started my career at Perugia in Italy. Then I went to Dundee, Derby County.
Oh, fucking hell.
Lazio.
Not the Canio, is it?
No.
No, okay, go on.
Marseille.
Say those clubs again. Start again.
Perugia.
Yeah.
Dundee. Derby County. Lazio. Marseille. Middlesbrough.
Ravanelli.
Boom.
Good one. Nice.
Wow. You know what?
Good.
I stopped myself from saying it because I thought he played for Juventus before Derby.
Got
You didn't do him in order,
he played for Derby.
Derby was at the end.
Not what it says
That
here.
was in no order whatsoever.
Even more kudos for me for getting that.
Hey, listen, no one said it was going to be easy.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, well, that's why we got the football knowledge up here.
That's why I didn't say it, because I thought there's no way he was at Juventus before Derby.
All right, well, my question this week is
still got it though.
My question this week is slightly different, but this was a brilliant question that I got asked earlier on in the week. So there are 10 Nigerian players who have scored, bearing in mind, we know every single one of these names. Every single one of them we know. There are 10 Nigerian players who have scored 20 or more goals in the history of the Premier League. Who are they?
Kanu.
Correct.
Okacha?
Nope. You will know. You will know every name on this list.
Kubu. Who else have we got? Yeah.
It's a good one, this question, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it is.
But you will know every name on the list without fail.
Obafemi
Nigerian,
Martins.
as in Nigerian nationality.
That's 3.
Play for Nigeria.
Sam's got 3. We need some help from the Liverpool fans.
What was the third one?
Obafemi Martins.
Correct.
Good one. Oh, Nigerians. Alex Iwobi.
Excellent. 4.
God, I'm running out. I'm worried that it's taking too
long.
long.
The rest are pretty much all strikers, apart from one.
Strikers. Victor Urbina?
No.
No, not Victor. Who was the West Ham? Was one of them play for West Ham?
There is one that has played for West Ham, yes, but not in the position.
No, I can't think of his
not
name.
in the position you're thinking.
Oh. Oh, Victor Moses.
Correct. 5. Well done, Sam. Come on, Chris and Tony. This is pathetic.
That's a fucking good one. Victor Moses is a good one, yeah. I would never have got that
Sam's
in a
done
million
5.
years.
You got the same as me.
Listen, Sam's probably going to have to get the other 5 because I have no fucking idea.
Taribo West never scored 20 goals, did he?
No.
He's a defender, wasn't he? Just Taribo West.
Nigerians, there's loads of them, because there's loads of like English-based.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Of all of them played for Nigeria.
Yep.
They have.
Yeah, but they might not be necessarily born in Nigeria, all of them.
All right, we'll give you another 60 seconds.
The one played for Palace.
No.
Koku, was it him?
No, Zaha.
Hold on, Chris. Hang on. Chris got 1. Ethan Nkunku.
Koku, was it? Fucking hell, there we go.
Wow.
There you go. 6. We got 4 to go. That was probably the hardest one on the list, Chris. Well done. Kudos to you for that.
Chris is fucking Googling, that's why.
I remember
Nigeria. I can't. I'm done. Give us the rest of it.
What have we got? What have we got? 7 so far.
6. So here is the full list. Yakubu, Kanu, Efanakoku, Shola Amiobi.
Good one.
Kelechi Iheanacho.
Who the fuck is
we never got that.
Leicester striker and the Man City boy. Peter Odemwingie.
Well, never thought that.
Yeah.
Alex Iwobi, Obafemi Martins, Victor Moses, and Victor Anichebe.
Anichebe.
Do you remember the
Wow, good question.
No?
He was Everton and West Brom.
West Brom, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, that was a very fucking.
This one should be a lot easier. I don't know actually. I played for Manchester United in the Premier League, Coventry, and Villa.
Leon Dublin.
Yes.
Oh, that was quick. That was good. Fair play. That was good.
Right, and that is it. I hope you enjoy playing at home. Have a good week, fellas. I'm off to a bit of Oasis again this weekend, so I'll be having a blinder.
All right, boys. All the very.
Great to see you, chaps.
See you later, fellas.
Cheers, fellas. Up the Reds.
Up the Reds.